goes like this. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. High atop a lonely moor, a widow lived alone. And in she kept, and as she slept, her pillow heard her moan. Oh, many's the lonely traveler who spent the night with me. There's no man in all creation who gives content to me. Well, some can manage once or twice, and some make 3 or 4. But it seems to me a rarity is a man who can do more. I'd do anything to find him in heaven or in hell. And as she spoke these words, sure she heard her front door bell. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. So boldly ran the widow, and the door she opened wide. And as she did, a tall and handsome stranger stepped inside. Well, she gave him bread and brandy, and when that he was fed, he said, "My dear, now have no fear, it's time to go to bed. For I heard your plea right down below, and I come to see things right. You must come to help me if I can last the night." She said, "You randy devil, to this bargain I'll agree. For hell on earth, or hell in hell, it's all the same to me." And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. So as they tumbled into bed, the devil proved well. Thought before the night was through that she'd be in his hell. But when they came to number 9, the widow cried out, "Lord!" And when the 12th time came around, the widow cried encore. At 25, the devil felt compelled to take a rest. But the widow cried, "Come raise your head and put me to the test." At 69, the widow laughed. Again she cried. The devil said, "Well, I can see just how your husband died." And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. At 99, the devil he began to wail and weep. He said, "I'll give you anything if you'd let me go to sleep." Before the morning light was up, the devil hobbled home. The widow still not satisfied, once more was left alone. She lay there on her pillow, and she thought on 99. It's a pity that poor devil couldn't manage one more time. I'll call him up again tonight to see what can be done. With a little more application, we can make it to the ton. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. But when she called him up that night, the devil did appear. For the first time in eternity, the devil was shook with fear. He said, "Of all the torments I witnessed here in hell, I never knew what pain was till I rang your front door bell." And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door.